Uh, do I think we're in a crypto winter? No, I don't think we're in a crypto winter. I think we're fighting through a lot of macro issues, right? Like the people are uncertain about the degree and extent of regulatory intervention and what will happen. They're uncertain about geopolitics, be it either, Russia, China policy on crypto versus, Ukraine and the like. They're uncertain about monetary policy.
Welcome to Dream Richer. Today, a well-known billionaire investor, Michael Saylor, talks about what he believes is happening within the crypto world. Over the past month, crypto has seen large drawdowns, with Luna being emptied out of almost 95% of its total value. Not only crypto, but the housing market, S&P 500, NASDAQ, and stocks at large all took a massive blow, with many conspiracies spreading like wildfire on the internet behind why the crash happened, with some crypto investors speculating that we are already in a bear market. Michael Saylor believes, however, that we are not yet in a crypto winter, whilst it is likely that we are headed into a bear market. But as Mr. Saylor argues, we are not in it just yet. In a recent tweet after Bitcoin took a dip, Michael Saylor argued that his collateral loan on Bitcoin will only force him to sell the asset if it dips below $3,000. Given the popularity of the digital coin giant, it's very unlikely that it will ever stoop so low. However, the fact remains undeniable that many billions of dollars have been wiped clean off the market over the last month, and currently shows no sign of receding. If you find the video helpful, then don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it.
I think the first decade you saw these drawdowns of 80-85%. And I think in the last 2 years, we've seen drawdowns that are like maxed out at 50% or so. Might have been a 55 or 53% or something. But the volatility is less. I think that the asset class is maturing. I guess, there are a lot of reasons why the asset class is volatile. The lack of wash trading rules, the extreme leverage, the cross collateralization, the security tokens, the 24/7, 365, the uncertainty, the accounting treatment, right? I could give you a litany of why it's volatile. I could tell you why it's getting less volatile, and that's as more institutional investors come in, and as their time horizon gets longer, it'll get less volatile, and it will get less volatile as more regulation comes. And ironically, a lot of things that people think are bad or will actually be good for the asset class. Do I think we're in a crypto winter? No, I don't think we're in a crypto winter. I think we're fighting through a lot of macro issues, right? Like the people are uncertain about the degree and extent of regulatory intervention and what will happen. They're uncertain about geopolitics. Be it either, Russia, China policy on crypto versus, Ukraine and the like. They're uncertain about monetary policy. Like they're like, oh, there's no inflation, so Bitcoin trades down. Oh my, there's massive inflation and the Fed's going to raise interest. Crazy. So yeah. Bitcoin trades down. And so I think we're working through that. In the near term, you get beat up a little bit, but there are countervailing forces, and the forces that are taking the volatility away are regulatory clarity. It'll be a good thing, and every single one of these things that gets fixed will decrease. It'll decrease volatility, and it'll increase the value of the entire ecosystem.
There have been many speculations that no coin is safe after what just happened to Terra Luna, that had made many billionaires over the course of its pump. This has led some to believe Bitcoin could be next. Former Bitcoin Cash proponent Calvin Ayre stated in July 2020 that Bitcoin is worthless, while Berkshire Hathaway CEO Warren Buffett told CNBC that he views all cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin included, as worthless. Buffett's business partner, Charlie Munger, has also called Bitcoin rat poison. In a recent study by Yale University, it was found that the likelihood of an unspecified disaster crashing Bitcoin to zero ranged from 0% to 1.3%, meaning that it's very unlikely. For comparison, the euro has a 0.009% chance of the same happening.
And so this whole crypto winter idea was boom and bust cycles and living through the 4-year halvings. But what happens is once half of the hash power of the network is public, I don't know if you noticed, the Bitcoin Mining Council is like 46% of the hash power of the network now. And most of them are, not all of them, but a lot of them are public. As those companies come public and they buy up the private miners and they issue equity and they issue debt, then the amount of Bitcoin they sell decreases and the stock to flow increases. And the stock to flow eventually goes to infinity. And that means the available supply, each day goes to a trickle, and that creates price pressure. So those dynamics are going to decrease volatility. If banks are able to hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet, like the big banks, they get comfortable. And FDIC guidance would be a critical catalyst there. The key to an asset class maturing is you either need to be able to rent it, like you need to rent your building, or you need to be able to mortgage it. And if you can put a mortgage on a house, you'll buy a house. And if you can rent that warehouse, maybe you'll buy that warehouse and rent it out as an investment property. And so as the entire industry matures, and as people can mortgage things and they can generate yield on things, and as the Bitcoin miners get public and have access to lots of cheap capital, then I think what you see is volatility decreases, the price increases, right? It's a positive feedback loop.
It's clear from Michael Saylor's explanation that though Bitcoin may have taken quite a beating from the recent market dip, however, it's a warrior that will resist bearish influence. As he argues, there are a lot of factors to thank which contribute to Bitcoin volatility. Some of these, as Michael Saylor argues, are the ongoing geopolitical events, rumors of war, and unclear boundaries on crypto regulation. But thanks to ever-growing Bitcoin adoption, the billionaire investor is more bullish on the asset than ever, following El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption. Panama and Tonga are rumored to be among the next countries to adopt Bitcoin. There is still a lot of room for the crypto world to grow. For example, the U.S. housing market, worth over $43.4 trillion, is 30 times the size of crypto's current market capitalization. Do you believe we have entered into a bear market, or will Bitcoin move up from here? To learn more about the latest crypto news, watch these videos here.